Record player when I was a kid. I forget what it was, my third birthday or my fourth. I think it was my third. They gave me a kiddie record player. Good one. Had like 16 RPM, 33, 45, and 78. And then somewhere along the line, my mom, also around when I was around the same age, gave me some lead belly 78s that she had gotten as a member of a book club. My house was full of music. My dad was a big jazz lover with very eclectic taste in music, and still is, actually. And so I grew up listening to all that kind of stuff. But there I was, a 4-year-old with my own lead belly 78s. Up through the 60s, I was learning how to play guitar in New York City. I was interested in blues. I was interested in finger picking. So it wasn't like I sought out the music, it sought me out. Sonny Terry and Brownie McGee, the Reverend Gary Davis, were living there. They were there. And frequent visitors included Doc Watson and the Stanley Brothers, and of course Son House and Skip James, and I heard Mississippi John Hurt live. My first guitar of my own was a 1963 Gibson J50, bought it brand new from Sal Tardella. Emphasize the importance of the fact that when I was a little kid and I heard like Booker White live, right, and Muddy Waters, and I mean, just ruination, waiting there for me. But I did have the information that those people were using different tunings, which many of my contemporaries did not, and they had to take the steep and thorny path to that information. But I just had some guy at some commie folk school in New York that told me, he spelled them out for me. So then when I saw Booker White, it all made sense. I also was very lucky to get some exemplary guitar tutelage of various kinds from people like Furry Lewis and Sam McGee, who were good examples of the rocks on which our particular church is built. Yes. It's not hard to do, but you can imagine when you're 14 years old and you suddenly have the ability to do this when the day before you didn't have that ability, and you sort of see a silver lining around that. Wow. Booker White, listen, man, when I learned how to do this, it took me about a year to get over it, right? Booker White, whom I had to meet on the astral plane, like Tampa Red. What a guitar player. Did most of his business on the top two strings, and an absolute icon of just vibrating spear vibrato and tonal accuracy and incisive rhythmic understanding. The stuff would just make you jump out of your chair. It has a negative effect on a lot of people. It's a little too much information for a lot of your yup cakes. I'm Willie McTell, yeah. Willie McTell. So they're having, in his hometown of Thompson, Georgia, they have an annual festival. It's called the Willie McTell Festival. I guess in retrospect, one of the great things that I did was I spoke at the dedication of his monument. That was kind of tantamount to like playing with Bo Diddley and other really important things that I did in my life. So I did. I spoke a dedication to him, and the entire congregation, including the choir of the Baptist church where he went and where he's say that all the places I've been in the world were cool, right? I haven't yet been to a place that was really a bum place. You know, I was in some places where I was bummed out, but that was me, not the place. You know, but this is our great export. This is what we offer to the world that's really of value to them. And I've found it true in China and Australia and all over Europe and down in South America and coast to coast and everywhere I've been, all over the place, including some pretty out-of-the-way places. But yeah, people love our music, and they love to listen to it, and by and large, they're learning how to play it. You know, there's the whole thing that Danny Kaye and Frank Sinatra said in those stupid movies about music being an international language. But they were right. It is. The object lesson is that music is a co-function of style. You're trying to tell a story, and no matter who you are, the most important story you can tell is your own.